Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 Ultimate Team game. Today we are going to be trying out the new OMAHA X Factor ability that was recently added into Madden 20, and of course we will be using Peyton Manning as our feature quarterback today because they named this OMAHA X Factor after Peyton Manning. OMAHA was a pre-snap cadence from Peyton Manning that he liked to use whenever he wanted to audible a play, switch it from a pass to a run or something like that. But in Madden, when OMAHA is activated, you can literally see the defensive back play art before the play is hyped, as if like you're actually playing defense. You can't see the entire play art, you can see only defensive backs on the field, but still, it sounds pretty OP. How OP is it? Let's find out by getting Peyton Manning in the zone. First things first, my opponent starts off on offense with a delay of game and a short little run, and then he gets on the mic for just a second.
Is this the real cookie boy?
Yeah, this is the real cookie boy. Happens every once in a while we get on, but I never have a mic on, so I never get to talk to anybody who has a mic. I do have a mic, like an Xbox mic, but I don't have it set up, so I apologize if I play against you and you get on the mic and I don't respond. And I want to apologize, but I'm not really apologetic for the fact that Pat Tillman just got that pick 6. You, my friend, just put your hands in the cookie jar. So since I don't have a mic, you see, I just respond to the guy. I'm like, yeah, I like to answer his question. So anyways, we have not gotten Peyton Manning on the field yet, but in order to get that OMAHA X Factor activated, we need to get 6 passes in the air of over 5 yards consecutively. So that is 6 passes consecutive over 5 yards in the air. All have to be complete. If there's an incompletion, the counter goes back to 0. If you throw a pass under 5 yards in the air, the counter goes back to 0. So that's tough because you got to keep on going, you know, not completely downfield, but you can't exactly take drag routes or anything like that. And you guys know I love running jet sweeps. You can't run jet sweeps trying to activate this X Factor because those go, you know, 0 yards in the air. You can just flip it to an Odell or something like that. So here we are on offense for the first time today. Peyton Manning, middle of the field, finding Randy Moss, who slips away from the defender. That is easily 1 out of 6. So a lot of the other passing X Factors are actually 1 out of 5 in the air. This OMAHA X Factor is actually 1 yard or 1 play further of, you know, getting 5 yards in the air downfield. That is an absolute dime from Peyton Manning to Tyreek Hill. That is what Peyton Manning brings to the table. That's why you get a Peyton Manning, so you can have that laser accuracy in the back of the end zone. And then that's why you get a Tyreek Hill, so he can beat someone with pure speed. So things working out all well for us, up 14-0 early on, and I believe we are 3 out of 6 on the counter as my opponent, oh, you know, he wanted to check it down, but since he has the time, he's able to look over the top, and there is George Kittle waiting for him. And now that he gets that 1 first down, he's starting to get into a groove passing this ball. This guy seems to be more interested in passing the ball and running the ball, not something you see too often. Man, I tried to line up that big hit with Pat Tillman, but I guess I mistimed my click off. I like clicking off using Pat Tillman since he has that enforcer just to try to time those hit sticks, because when you click off, you just get like some cheesy hit stick animations. But right now, the defense looking like Swiss cheese until Kevin Green intervenes with the offensive rhythm. 2nd down and 19. We're stuck on JJ. What? Just getting the pass off is Young. Green was there, and Palomalu was there to get the pick. I don't know how in the world he caught that. That was tight coverage, but alright, I guess we have a 14-7 game now as Peyton climbing the pocket a bit too much, fumbling the ball. Thankfully, we are able to fall on top of it. I was just trying to, you know, step up. I guess I stepped up a little bit too much. And you see now, I can't check it down. I really need to get these passes to get at least some depth in the air. So 3rd down and 20, even though this is not going to be close to getting a first down, this is a cheap completion for me. Why not? And you know what? We're going to go for it on 4th down as well because, hey, even if I get another cheap completion, don't get the first down, that'll get us that much closer to activating OMAHA. But, of course, we want to get that first down, and that's exactly what we get. Out route, Tyreek Hill, cash money, Peyton Manning, 4 out of 6. And I really got to be careful. Really got to be careful not throwing an incompletion. Tyreek, thank you for making that catch. I was a bit nervous Tyreek was going to drop that ball right there, but Tyreek comes through for us yet again. He's been quite money in this game. That's a new team of the week, Tyreek Hill, who continues to be the workhorse, and that is over 5 yards in the air. That activates OMAHA. Now let's see what happens. So it says show defensive back play art, and as I hit the right trigger, you can literally see the coverage. You can see, you know, middle third. We got, he just switched someone manned up on Tyreek Hill. He's so worried about Tyreek Hill that he basically bracketed Tyreek Hill, and I can see that happening because Omaha's going on. So you can, not only do you see the play art, you can see your opponent changing the play art as you just sit and wait. So right now you got a hard flat, you got a basic cover 3 look out here. I'm just running sweeps just so we can make sure we don't throw in incompletions, so we can continue to see Omaha in all its glory and just continue to, you know, have that extra set of eyes. Now looks like a cover 2, hard flat. Look at him switching up this defense out here. He's completely flipping this thing. I'm just going to sit and wait and let him make his adjustments, because I'm always going to be one step ahead of him because I can see what he's doing. So we put Shannon Sharp in motion. Let's see if he switches up his coverages. Any look at that. Moving Shannon Sharp to the left side, the formation, he goes from cover 2 to cover 3. So what are we going to do to attack this thing? Not quite sure. Let's see what happens. Peyton Manning looking to pass underneath to Saquon Barkley. Unfortunately, that's not going to be a first down. Peyton Manning still has not thrown an incompletion yet in this game, and I don't even think we can kick this field goal, so let's go for it on 4th down. Why not? It looks like he's got this hard, flat, cover 2 look, so we might be able to attack the sidelines here. In fact, we might be able to get a big play, so let's put Randy Moss on a streak, and there's some space for him if he can get past that cornerback to potentially get a touchdown. And the reason why I know this is not because I'm a, well, actually it is because I'm a psychic. Peyton Manning are reading the defense with ease, and that is a touchdown. Like, that's absolutely insane that you can get this Omaha activated and then you can basically just read the defense. It's just crazy. Like, as a defensive player, when your opponent has Omaha activated on the offensive end, I don't even know what you're supposed to do. Maybe you just keep on switching your formation to keep them off kilter, or I don't know, because like once you can see the coverage, you can just make the adjustments, make the audibles, make the hot routes accordingly. As you know, I see he's got a purple out there. That's not going to cover the baby out route. Peyton Manning is now 11 for 11 passing in the first half. Still has Omaha activated. We're going back to the 5 wide, hard flat there, so we're going to try to flood that right side of the field. Unfortunately, that's the short side, so I don't know if exactly it's going to work. It definitely did, but I was a little bit nervous throwing that ball, but Peyton Manning's got a little bit of Michael Vick in this game. Rolling to the right, throwing to the left. Peyton Manning cannot be stopped right now. So as we get to the goal line, I mean, it's a little bit hard passing on the goal line anyways, but at least I know what this guy is doing out here. Once again, basic cover 3 shell, and we're just gonna sit, wait. Peyton Manning rolling to the left side, just sitting, and eventually that is Randy Moss for the touchdown, and my opponent has had enough.
Huge fan. Best of luck. Keep grinding. See you, bud.
Shout out to this guy, man. I mean, he was pretty, you know, chill. Thank you very much for your support, my good friend, and thank you for allowing us to get Omaha activated, even though I'm pretty sure that was not what he was trying to do, but he gave us a pretty good display on how Omaha works in the game. So we're going to try to activate Omaha in another online game. This time we're going against the Oakland Raiders and Ray Lewis, who is trying to knock Randy Moss's soul out of his body. Tyreek not able to make the catch. That's fine, though. That's 0 out of 1. We're not on a streak just yet. Now we are officially streaking. We're 1 out of 6. Now we got to be a bit more careful. Actually, no, we're not. That did not count as 5 yards in the air. Okay, and that's what's tricky about this thing. Sometimes you throw a little baby in route or something like that, and you're not quite sure whether that's going to count for the X Factor counter. And, you know, that's part of the challenge of getting Omaha activated. Also, a challenge of getting Omaha activated is when you throw it to the other team blatantly like I just did. Honestly, don't even know what play I called there or why I called it. It looked like trash, and it ended up being trash, so yeah, well-deserved interception. That should have been a well-deserved interception right back, but Ryan Shazier, I think, ate some popcorn before the game, so slipped out of his hands. We end up forcing him to settle for the field goal. Ray Lewis is on fire. Get me away from that Ray Lewis, please. I do not want to see that Ray Lewis anywhere near me. Oh, and we fumbled the ball anyways. I think it's Clay Matthews that just destroyed Tyreek Hill. Okay, So this is not going well. We have fumbled the ball twice. We can't seem to maintain possession of this ball. And, you know, it's hard to get 6 consecutive completions of over 5 yards when you don't have the ball for 6 plays on a drive on offense. As Troy Polamalu gets the interception. Tight coverage, weird little play there. I don't know what in the world happened, but I'll take it. I'll take that out route to Tyreek Hill. Now let's try to get some momentum going. And most importantly, stay away from Ray Lewis. He's still on fire, but man, like, if you drop a pass, that's not really what you're doing. You just kind of hope your receiver makes that catch in traffic. He doesn't, then it's, damn, what do you do about that? That's a nice drag route, right? But it doesn't do anything for the X Factor counter. Like, it's a great play. It just does nothing for us as far as what we're trying to accomplish today. Since, you know, winning is not the first priority in these streets. Ray Lewis is still in the zone. I don't know when the world takes to get Ray Lewis out the zone. I don't know why I didn't throw it to Y. That was a touchdown downfield, but the worst part is that little dig route didn't even do us anything for the X Factor. So we might as well run a bubble screen. Okay, maybe not. We'll just drop that pass as well. 3rd down and 1. Let's try to get something, anything going. There you go. Out route, Torrey Holt, 1st down. Now let's finally go streaking. I really want to get Omaha activated once again. That's going to be Torrey Holt on the drag. Not quite sure that'll count for the counter, but I do know that we just lost the ball for the 2nd time, fumbling, and of course he's going to fall on top of it. Troy Polamalu as Zone Hawk activated. Oh, Pat Tillman is going to get the interception. And Tillman swerving, scoring. Pat Tillman to the crib. That doesn't activate Pat Tillman's X Factor. Neither does this interception, but I mean, I was going to say that it makes my opponent probably reconsider putting his hands in the cookie jar, but he's throwing picks on back-to-back drives. Late in the going in the first half, Peyton Manning winding, firing downfield to Tyreek Hill, and Hill is speeding away. Someone give that man a speeding ticket because he just blazed through that defense with criminal intentions. 2nd down at the end of the first half. That's intercepted by Darius Slay. Can Slay make this happen? Can Ramsey make this? Okay. No, alright. Let's just move to the second. I just lateral that ball. It's like, why not? Is he going to throw another interception to Pat Tillman? Please, please. Alright, just check it down. You don't want to throw it to Pat Tillman. Let's just throw it to Saquon Barkley and guarantee that you're not going to get the 1st down because Polamalu has secure tackler. You see, I'm trying to be careful because we're pretty close to activating Peyton Manning's X Factor, so I got to make sure I throw these passes like at least 5 yards downfield. Can't throw an in route that's questionable. We're 4 out of 6 right now. We're going to come 5 wide as my opponent is just completely stacking the box. Okay. Pressure inaccurate from Peyton Manning on a wide open slant route that we threw in like 0.5 seconds, and that puts the counter back to 0. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? And then 4th down and 5, like, just a frustration call right here. Had A wide open. I was just so mad about how we had that incompletion. That just ruins what we're trying to do. This guy needs to stop throwing at Pat Tillman. Like, look, EA's giving you all these fumbles and all this stuff, and the least you could do is score a touchdown at some point, bro. Stop throwing to Pat Tillman. Throw your own receivers, man. Like, 2nd down and 3. Oh, Manning is sacked. Quick blitz off the edge. No one's blocking Kevin Green for whatever reason. 3rd down. Just going to throw a bubble. We don't really have the counter going for us, and we don't even have the ball anymore. Yo! Like, come on, man! 3rd down and 24. Clearly, this guy has no idea what he's doing. He really has no business still being in this game. The only reason why he's still in is because, you know, he isn't down 28 points since I keep on fumbling the ball, so he throws another interception. Surely we're not going to fumble again, right? No? Alright, cool. Randy Moss, run down the sidelines. At this point, you know, I'm not even sure what we're in this game for. Just make sure we win this, I suppose. Make sure we don't fumble again, right? Thank you for not fumbling, Saquon Barkley. We're kind of running an experiment at this point. It's just, I'm kind of rooting for us to fumble the ball because it would just be kind of funny. Yeah! Fumble the ball again. Get another recovery. Alright, bro. 2:46 left. You got your 4th fumble recovery of the game. What are you going to do with it? Because if we can't get Peyton Manning... Oh, okay, you can't get Peyton Manning his X Factor, but we can get Troy Polamalu in the zone again. Troy Polamalu, Zone Hawk. That's not the title of this video, though, and... not one of my prouder moments. I definitely could have not shown that in the video, but I'll let you guys know if I'm going to send a message like that. An absolutely toxic message like that to someone, alright? I was just so pissed off. I'm like, bro, like, you should be winning this game. Like, you are literally getting your hand held. Like, right now, like, you're getting a police escort to victory. and you're like fighting the police. You're like, get off of me, and bam, you're arrested and you lose, right? Maybe not the best analogy, but let's try to get Peyton Manning's OMAHA. Let's get back to the Peyton Manning focal point, right? Not the fumbling every single time and the Troy Polamalu X Factor video. Like, let's get back to the Peyton Manning side of things. First things first, let's get off the field on defense. Michael Vick running a little bit of read option. Michael Vick is the quarterback. That's never fun to go against because that means Michael Vick's got escape artist and you got to deal with all that running around behind the line of scrimmage, throws on the run that are absolutely dimes when Peyton Manning can't throw a slant route for 5 yards when it's wide open. I digress. Here comes Michael Vick on the read option and Vick fumbling the ball. And you see that? That's one fumble where I'm like, that should have not happened. Like, yeah, I had Pat Tillman, and Pat Tillman has Enforcer as a superstar ability, but like a shoestring tackle makes Michael Vick fumble the ball. Like, I don't know why that's in the game. So, there's all sorts of weird stuff happening right now, but that's what you sign up for when you play Madden 20, right? Let's go to the more positive side of things, right? Let's go to... Okay. I thought we were throwing that pose around the middle of the field. I was like, damn, first down, nice play. I'm about to pat myself on the back, but now all of a sudden it's 4th down and 10. I'll pat myself on the back for that throw, and I'll pat Torrey Holt on the back for making that catch. Oh, wait a second. Randy Moss gets the catch off the deflection. It doesn't matter how the completion happens as long as it happens, and it's over 5 yards in the air. 2 out of 6 on the counter. 3 out of 6 on the counter. We're starting to get some momentum. Let's hope we don't overthrow a wide open man because I want to see Omaha one more time. Just one more time as Saquon Barkley run up the middle here. We were not throwing that bubble slant or the bubble whatever because, you know, that would reset the counter. So 3rd down and 3. I want to be a bit cautious here and just run the ball with Saquon Barkley. And we're actually going to get rewarded and get a touchdown. I was just doing that to make sure we didn't screw up the X Factor counter, and Saquon ends up scoring anyway, so that's pretty dope. You'll notice that I have Tyreek Hill and Randy Moss as our other 2 superstars on the offensive end as my opponent misses a post route for a touchdown there and just runs out of bounds for a loss of 3 yards of Michael Vick. But yeah, you notice I had Tyreek Hill out there. Normally I have a running back, a receiver, and a quarterback, but since we're doing this Peyton Manning video, we don't really need Saquon Barkley to have his X Factor or superstar abilities or anything like that, and clearly he doesn't need it as Michael Vick throws an inaccurate pass. Those are my favorite, man. An inaccurate pass that is accurate. Like, what? That's kind of an anomaly. Madden 20, I suppose. 2nd down and 8. Michael Vick. Oh, wow. All right, he got away from that jam. All of a sudden, he's got space. And Michael Vick throwing on the run. And it's an absolute dime to Jerry Rice. I'd like to say we play good defense, but the stats will not say that. As Saquon Barkley loses 2 yards, the stats will say that we are playing great run defense. Troy Polamalu on the tackle. Barkley going nowhere. 3rd down and 10. Michael Vick, can he make some more theatrics happen? Absolutely not. I mean, eventually you're hoping your contains make a play. Whoa, hold on a second. That is no good. The score stays 0-7. But yeah, what I was saying was that normally you hope your contains make a play on the ball, but you know, sometimes those quarterbacks with the escape artists are just so fast that they could run away from a contain, even if you have Lawrence Taylor and Kevin Green out there. So you kind of just live and die by the contain, I suppose. And right now we're just living and dying by throwing within like the same gridiron as Pat Tillman because he's just laying our guys out. Thankfully, these are completions. These are over 5 yards. And we are, I believe, 1 completion of over 5 yards away from getting Omaha activated. So let's be very, very, very overly cautiously careful to the point where we run with Peyton Manning and fumble the ball. I saw that dig route. Like, I'm not completely blind. I may not be the best at the game, but I saw Shannon Sharp calling for the ball, but I couldn't throw that. It was risky on whether that was over 5 yards or not. So I passed up on it, and instead I passed up on passing, and I ran with Peyton Manning, and that's doing a little bit too much. 3rd down and 13. I don't know what this guy is trying to do. I think he's trying to protect field position before the end of the first half. Kudos to him, I suppose. We'll see if we can make him pay as Tyreek Hill running the wrong way. We got that return man superstar ability on Tyreek and didn't really do as much there besides loses a couple of yards. As I have X, I see him, but I don't think that's 5 yards, so I can't throw it. I just can't. All right, we're so close. The next pass we throw is going to be a guaranteed open man, at least to my eye. So 2nd down, that's Shannon Sharp, and Sharp possession. Catch that. Thank you very much. Omaha activated once again. So you either have to make sure we don't throw 2 incompletions, you have to make sure you don't throw an interception, and you can't even take a sack with this thing. Last time we had Omaha, we were never knocked out of the zone. We just kept on throwing passes and getting touchdowns until my opponent had to respectfully quit the game. So you see the coverage he's looking at right now, right before the end of the first half, just going to run a sweep, get out of bounds, no timeouts, stop that clock, 18 seconds left, and now we'll try to have a little bit more fun with this Omaha. Borderline field goal range, 5 wide with Peyton Manning. Let's see if we can take a shot to the end zone. It's a cover 2 lookout here, and the left safety is supposed to spread to the left side, so that means that Y should get pretty open, especially with a pass lead inside. I am liking Torrey Holt's chances of getting a major gain here, and as you guys will see, it plays out to perfection, except for the fact that no one blocked Khalil Mack for me. And now Peyton Manning's out the zone, 1 sack and bam. All your Omaha fun is done. Like, it worked in essence to the point where I know exactly what he's doing on this play as well. Torrey doesn't make the catch. Doesn't really matter because it would have been ended the first half. Still would have been 0-7. So it's actually better that he drops the pass so we can just take a shot to the end zone here. 3rd down and 14. Peyton Manning looking. Okay. Maybe we'll just not block Khalil Mack. But then again, who can block Khalil Mack, right? Clearly not us. But that'll pretty much do it for this video. We're just going to skip to the end of the game because nothing really happened afterwards. Not much use showing the well, besides this play happening at the end of the game, not much use showing anything else in the second half since all our Omaha stuff is pretty much over with out here, and we end up winning the game. Doesn't really matter though, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed seeing what Omaha does, seeing just how OP Omaha is, that was a lot of fun using that, man. Just, you know, being in the mind of a psychic like Peyton Manning, that was pretty dope. So yeah, leave a like if you guys enjoyed all the Omaha stuff. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you as always for watching.